there's only 22 of them left, so we'll just leave this unit to continue firing on them, while everyone else gets good and blasted by these 2 units here. Okay, guys, welcome back. So believe it or not, it's actually the same turn as I just left you guys off on last time. I've discovered a number of things, which has completely changed what I was going to do. And so, yeah, I'm just going to bring you guys back. I mean, I guess it's fine that we cut it off in the middle of a turn. We had enough footage, I think, for an episode anyways. And if not, I can simply combine this footage with the previous one anyways. But anyway, a number of things were discovered. First off, I discovered that Kuga, with the help of these roads here, could actually reach Limfalas from Dunfada in the very same turn. So, yeah, I guess there was no need for you guys to leave quite yet, though this will be a very small battle, so that should be very quick. But I've discovered a number of other things on the campaign map. Much research has been going on, and yes, we have literally 2 hillmen holding Dunfada. 2 guys just on their lonesome. Just kind of sitting there going, yep, this is our town now. But anyway, Dunfada is interesting because I noticed it was ruins, or there's a ruins building, I guess, here, an undeveloped province here. Now, I don't know about the undeveloped province, but I was wondering what the heck ruins were, and I assumed they had something to do with why I couldn't build anything here. And so I started reading, and it turns out that that is indeed the case. There are, let's see, ruins here. So basically what I need is a governor who has the energetic and intelligent traits, and I need him to sit inside that settlement, and apparently that will help increase the population. And once it gets to 12,000, the settlement can, I guess, be developed or restored, I guess, is the word they use here. Which I actually realized that Kuga himself is energetic and intelligent, as you can see. So what I'm going to have him do is once he takes Limfalas and starts heading back, I'm going to have Beold here take control of his army while Kuga actually just remains the governor of Dunfada, and he can basically develop that place and get it to be a little more of a useful province than it already is. Which is not very much at all, to be honest. Now, something else, I read a bit more of this because I was worried that there was some other mechanic that maybe I had missed. And I noticed something else. Expansion bonuses. Basically, you have to meet certain criteria, and you get some stuff. And I noticed Dunland is actually in the list. So if I go to Chiefdom of Dunland building here and scroll all the way down, it turns out there's a unification reward if we capture certain settlements. Oh, and we have to retain our starting territory as well. So Arundel is actually over here. Londare is here. Greyholm is here. And Limfalas will be ours shortly. Also, we need to restore Dunfada to a functioning settlement. So that's also why I want a general to get in there and start restoring it as quickly as possible, because I have no idea how long it will take. I also don't know exactly what we'll get as a reward. It says here the chiefdom will amass mighty hosts for war if it can retain its starting territory while doing all of this. Oh, also, I guess the chieftain needs to be in Dunhold, which is our capital over here. Which he is currently there, though I think he's a little on the older side, so I'm not sure how long he will last. Well, I guess he's seasoned. That doesn't mean he's, like, super old, right? Maybe he'll live long enough. Again, I guess it depends on how long it takes for me to conquer these other couple of settlements and restore Dunfada. Oh, and Arundel. You take Arundel as well. So discovering this has changed entirely my plans. I already said what I was going to do here, basically have Beold take control of the army, And I'll probably have him take these 2 settlements here. We don't need this one, but I guess if he's going to be down here, we might as well. And then we're going to have Waka. Kuga's the one already over there. Waka is actually going to abandon taking all of Rohan's territories. Basically, we're going to do what I was kind of hinting at before. We're going to have Edoras here with a sturdy garrison to kind of guard this area. We're going to take Enedwaith, which I hope has at least decent... Oh, well, it has a wooden palisade, at least. I did look at Edoras on the battle map, and it has stone walls, so that should be a nice, sturdy stopping point for any Rohirrim, any filthy horse lords who try to come north. And so then we'll take Enedwaith, and that'll block off this side as well. And we'll just leave them sturdy garrisons, and then we'll bring the army back over here. And basically, I'm planning a future war with the filthy Dunedain here in Tharbad, because it looks like they are in command, in control of territories that are rightfully ours. Lands of our forefathers that they have occupied. Now, the only real worry I have is for the reunited kingdom, because obviously this is Gondor here. All of this territory here. But I don't really know where their settlements really are in this territory. What I was thinking is the mountains provide a pretty good barrier, except for, obviously, or at least I assume they can go around the shore here. Maybe they can't. But for sure they can go through here, I imagine. So I was thinking of maybe building a camp, like, right here, and just... Well, assuming, I guess, that there is Reunited Kingdom territory here, which, again, I assume there is. Maybe just planting a fort, like, right here, and just stopping them from coming up north. Which I don't know if they even would. I guess they have their own problems in the form of the Kingdom of Adunabar and the Empire of Harad. But I also have no idea how well that war is going. Whether my filthy Dunedain allies are actually pulling their weight. Probably not. Scum. But anyway, that's kind of my general plan, is take this territory, put a camp here, war with Tharbad, and just kind of hold back the Rohirrim here with a couple of strategic positions. So, anyway, I brought you back for that little explanation. Again, all of this, I came to the conclusion to do all of this in the same turn that I left you guys on last time, and I was like, oh yeah, this turn's basically over. And it's like, no, it's not. We have much to read and much to think about. And of course, we're going to take Limfalas as well, so in we go. They only have one unit here, so this should be short, sharp battle. Okay, guys, welcome to the battle. As you can see, they have their one unit of Dunlandish axemen over here. I'm lining up my archers, all 3 of them just kind of over here, in the hopes that we can shoot them to bits. We do have the wolf hunters and the chieftain's guard behind them here, so that they can run up and assist if they leave the center of the settlement, which there's a non-zero chance that they will. I mean, they did in the last battle. Well, actually, to be fair, they did have some units defending it. And they simply weren't able to hold on to it. Well, that's a very interesting looking, like, captain there. Kind of looks like he could almost be like an Easterling or something. I think it's the sword. And I guess his clothes and his clothes covering his armor looks really different too, I guess. All right, but anyway, regardless, I'm getting distracted. I also have these hillmen coming up behind them over here, and the idea is, if they try to, well, basically leave the center of the settlement to attack the archers, we could also have them basically attacked from behind. I should actually probably have them run to get to their position. And now, without further ado, we will realize that the archers are out of range. Really? All right, then. I guess we're going to have them get a little closer, then. How close do you suppose they would have to be? That unit in the back won't be able to hit them, but maybe the others can. Have the bodyguard kind of line up right here along with the wolf hunters. Okay, they can hit them. They can hit them. Again, these guys almost certainly cannot. All right, the hillmen are in position, though, so let's go ahead and have at least these front two units open fire, and I guess we could have the third unit kind of swap positions, depending on whether or not they decide to come out of there or not. And here they come. You guys are probably just going to shoot some of my own guys in the rear now, so why don't you guys go ahead and quickly leave. Oh, they're attacking at range. That's going to hurt you guys. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, look at my poor archers. Oh, well. Good, good. Crush them from both sides. And there we go. Hunt. No. A coward chase. Yes, destroy them! This is what you get for not joining our glorious war! Alright, there we go. We got them all. Man, even in that short span of time, they managed to kill 51 guys. I think it was mostly with the throw, the spear throw. Yes, because most of those casualties, as you can see, were from the bowmen. Oh, the hillmen actually lost a few guys there in that brief engagement, but still. Settlement is ours, so let's take this back to the campaign map. Our land by conquest, indeed. They are very happy to see us. I assume this is also like Dunlending style territory, so we can probably just occupy. And yes, even if we did expel or lay desolate, it wouldn't really matter, so let's just occupy. Wow, their population is decreasing quite a bit too. Ah, okay, right. We need to pacify the place. Ah, okay, so in that case... I actually thought that this place would be kind of like our own territory already, but I guess it kind of makes sense that it isn't. They are Dunlendings, basically, who live here, but they're not quite Dunlendings yet. They will become Dunlendings shortly, though. Alright, so now my question would be, how many troops do you think we could leave behind with this place? Oh, actually, I guess we can't really leave. Captain. Yeah, the army can't really move out anyways. Alright, well, never mind that. We'll look at that more next turn. Maybe we'll have the two hillmen come from Dunfada to Limfalas to watch that place, while this unit of huntsmen watches Dunfada itself. All right, but anyway, all right. So I've explained the new plan on the campaign map. Was the Hornburg always like this? Blue in the face, I mean, and unhappy to see us? Wait a minute, we've lost, like... Wow, they have tons of unrest. But I don't know, we just lost like 5% more public order, I think. I thought it was at 80%. And this was definitely, the Hornburg was not blue, so it must have been like 85% or something. But that's a little odd. Wonder why that is. Oh, actually, I wonder if that's because I seem to remember reading here. Yes, if you take too many territories without them being like integrated into your realm, that can cause public order issues and I think income issues actually across your settlements. And right now, actually, I guess Dunfada is fine. But Limfalas is not pacified yet, since we just took it. The Hornburg actually still requires 1 turn before it's pacified, and Edoras, of course, still has 2 turns as well. So maybe I'm pushing my luck a little with having these settlements conquered, but not integrated into my own territories. Which, that's actually a really interesting mechanic, very different from the vanilla game. It makes you, I guess it's going to put a bit of a hold on some of my conquests, lest I overextend myself. We only do need to take 1 more settlement, though, I guess, in this direction. And it only takes 2 turns to do provincial pacification. So I don't think we're overextending ourselves too much yet. Oh, hold on a sec. What exactly did it say? Provincial pacification and control. Okay, provincial control buildings specifically. So I assume... Okay, yeah, I assume as long as we have provincial pacification, that's fine. Like, we still will want provincial control, but I don't think... I think having just this one at the very least will take away some of the problems we've been having. Alright, but anyway, I think that this time, that really is it for this turn. So I will bring you guys back as more of interest occurs. Alright, welcome back. An unexpected battle has occurred. I wasn't prepared to bring you guys back at all, but some of my forces were very nearly ambushed. It looks like the attempt to surprise you failed, and we will have time to prepare, which I guess is good. But basically, this is the army that just took Limfalas, and I was having them stand here and wait at the ford while their new commander arrived, and I was going to have the old commander go to Dunfada, which this should be Kuga, and I think Beyold was, yeah, that's his name. Beyold was going to be the new commander, so they're just going to sit here at the ford and wait for him to arrive. The moment they stepped onto the ford, though, they were, well, not ambushed, attempted to ambush, and it didn't work. Now, I assume this means we're going to fight at a ford, and we'll be the defender, so hopefully that means we can massacre these guys as they come across the bridge. Or ford, rather. Which would be lovely. It'd be nice to be the one defending a ford instead of charging across one for once. And I think that's actually a pretty sizable force of rebels anyway, so we might actually be stripping this region of many of its forces. So I guess let's just go ahead and get right into the battle. Okay, guys, welcome to the battle. Looks like it's a bridge, not a ford. I guess it doesn't really have any correlation, like what kind of battle it'll be, based on like what's on the actual map. Alright, they do have some bowmen of their own. I'm wondering if I should actually tell these guys to wait. Like, maybe they can open fire again once the enemy has bunched up a bit. I guess a ford and a bridge are basically the same thing, or at least they are on the mod, because I remember the very first battle I fought was at a ford that was like the size of a bridge, if that makes sense. And I'm pretty sure that's a mod thing, because I could have sworn that the fords were actually quite larger in the vanilla game, where it wasn't such a narrow passage, if you will. Oh, we should fire on the bowmen, though, if we have the opportunity to do so. Let's see, let's have these guys in guard mode, just so that if the bowmen retreat, we don't have them flee, or, you know, start trying to chase them or something. And I do have all these guys set to throw their javelins, so we should see some of that here momentarily. All right, those guys are getting nice and obliterated, so why don't we have these guys, let's say, fire on these huntsmen here, since it looks like they're going to start throwing their javelins. Yeah, there's only 22 of them left, so we'll just leave this unit to continue firing on them, while everyone else gets good and blasted by these two units here. All right, you guys actually can fire in the rear there too now. I bet you, yeah, they've got 4 guys left. Whatever casualties they cause. Oh dear, what are you guys doing? Get back here. Actually, why don't you guys just kind of pull off to the side here, and we shall have some of our cavalry go across now. Nope, nope. I see that they are reforming, so they have regained their courage. And they're routing again. I guess that's probably to be expected given the circumstances, but still. Oh, those guys are out of ammo. These guys are not. Oh, no, no, no. Fire over here. Shouldn't have told them to fire at will. I should have told them to fire right into those guys there. All right, I bet you... Okay, we can now cross. Where are these guys? Oh, well, I guess I didn't tell them to, I should have probably put those guys in guard mode, actually, but oh well. We did no such thing. Let's have these guys not fire at will, just because I'm not too confident that they won't just hit each other. Yes! Kill them all! Actually, I can have these guys fire at will if I want to, just because they're the only unit that's going to be over here now. Oh. Charge forward. Then turn around and kill them. Or continue throwing javelins. I guess that'll work too. And then there was one, and I see there's actually more of them back there, though. Or actually, here. Go for those guys, and they'll kill them as they kind of go by. What do you mean you're ready? Get over here and kill these guys. Or was there a different unit? Were there multiple units in there? That's possible. All right, I think we got them all. Ah, so wonderful defending a bridge or a ford or whatever. These are the sorts of casualties I prefer to see. See, what did we lose? Some mercenaries, some wolf hunters, some axemen. But not many compared to our enemy, and it was definitely better fighting them in this way than, say, if they had made it back to the settlement and we had to fight them there. So anyway, let's take this back to the campaign map. All right, with that force eliminated, that is grand. Let's see, is this? Oh, interesting. This is actually part of this settlement's province, not this one. You can see the line here, which means this force may very well feel it's okay to come over here and fight me if I step into their territory. Well, when I step into their territory. Ah, shoot. I thought we had actually eliminated a pretty substantial force of the rebels in the area, but it looks like we have not. Well, I mean, we have, but they still have substantial forces remaining. They've got this bunch here. They've only got a couple of units in here. That's still not a tiny little garrison like I thought it might be. And of course, they've got this force here, which is also pretty sizable. All right, but anyway, as I said, I wasn't ready to bring you guys back. We just had to deal with that ambush while I'm moving troops around and construction and campaign map stuff. So I will just bring you back once again as more of interest occurs. Okay, guys, welcome back. So now really quickly, before I forget, this is actually my preset now for Reshade. I've removed the MXAO from it. It turns out, I kept forgetting to actually turn it on for battles, and it wasn't really making much of a difference. I think it looked slightly better, but I kept forgetting to turn it on, and so I just figured, you know what, I'm just going to drop it altogether. So really quickly, just wanted to get that out of the way before I forget, because I did it like a couple of battles ago, but I forgot to actually mention it. Now, this is the same turn where this army of ours was actually ambushed right outside of Limfalas here on the ford. And so they're just sitting here now, and they're going to wait for their commander. He'll be here by the next turn. And so then we'll head south, I think, and we'll attack Enedwaith first. It turns out you actually can go around this tip. I just had my spy, you see, do this. And as you can see, you can indeed come around here by the look of it. So anyway, I think taking Enedwaith technically means that we will then be bordering the reunited kingdom. But anyway, regardless, we'll take Enedwaith, we'll take Arundel. And at that point, we'll have these two settlements here, and I think that's probably the last of them. It actually occurs to me there might be another settlement down here that I'm unaware of. But regardless, we'll then need to perhaps secure, again, this passage here across the mountain with like a camp or something, and we'll just need... where am I going to get the troops for that? Well, we might have to leave some troops behind then, and just train up some new ones for his army, for Baal's army, once it gets to that point. All right, what else? What else? Apparently, the people of Tharbad actually heard me say how I planned a war against them because they placed like a watchtower here. Presumably, they're going, oh, hey, we heard that. He's going to declare war on us. We better put a tower here just so that we can watch and see what's going on. I actually do have some somewhat substantial forces here. I'm actually a little worried about that. Might want to hurry it up and kind of get Waka's army back over here. All right, anyway, what else? What else? We've got more troops gathering up here. Basically, what I'm doing is almost like garrison hopping. Because I basically took the troops that were in the Hornburg and put them in Edoras so that the army could leave. And then I took the troops that were already gathered here at the bridge and sent them to the Hornburg so that they wouldn't rebel. And so now next turn, my intention is to take these troops that are here, have them go to the Hornburg, have the Hornburg's garrison jump to Edoras, and depending on whether we've taken Enedwaith or not, we can then take some of them to garrison that place as well. I think this the strategy is working out pretty well, though. I think we just need more troops to make sure these places are secure so that the army can just leave. All right, so anyway, the battle we were going to fight is a very small one. We just need to take out these 3 units here before heading to Enedwaith. And we've already attacked them once, so there's no retreat, I'm afraid. You shall perish here. All right, so let's just jump right into the battle. Okay, guys, welcome to the battle. Which I have to admit is quite a nice flat field here. If we were actually facing a significant force of the Rohirrim, this would be a problem because they could really bring their cavalry to bear on us. Now, they're doing the wise thing and not really moving forward, or moving at all, actually. The reward for their wisdom, though, will be death at our hands. So the plan is basically to let the archers have a go at whittling down their numbers. Then we'll just probably charge our infantry into these guys here, letting them throw some javelins, of course. Depends, of course, on what they do as well. They might charge their cavalry in, but then we have our spearmen to take care of them. And we also, of course, have our own cavalry to sweep them away. Now, it's going to take a bit for the archers to whittle them down and all that to happen, so what I might do is I might just let you guys go now, and I'll bring you back as the battle gets a little more interesting. Okay, guys, welcome back. So the archers have very nearly eliminated the 2 units of infantry by themselves. But they still have a few shots to go. Actually, maybe what I should do is actually bring you guys back once these guys have been dealt with as well. So you know what? Oh no, actually, wait, here we go. Here they come. Oh, and there we go. Victory. All right. You guys go ahead and fire at will. Just get whatever shots off you can. All right, and let's get our skirmisher cavalry out here. We'll have the smaller unit kind of go for these guys, and the bigger unit go for those guys, but I doubt they'll actually catch them. All right, please tell me we didn't actually lose too many guys in that charge. Maybe I should have... Once the infantry were killed off, maybe I should have had my spearmen stand out in front. I mean, they routed basically instantly, but still, I think they killed a few guys with that charge. Oh yeah, those guys are going to get away quite easily. These guys, not so much. And there we go. More dead Rohirrim. And more dead Dunlandings. Okay, how many did they kill in that charge? 60 guys! 60! Grr. The hillmen, the mercenaries, they took the brunt of that. Yeah, I should have swapped out for the spearmen. Oh well. All right, but anyway, let's take this back to the campaign map. Yes, we shall rule.
Yes, Captain.
I mean, the army isn't exactly beat up or anything. It's just, oh. How did we lose spearmen like that? Well, I wonder if the archers accidentally shot them in the back while the cavalry were charging in like that, because I wasn't quite quick enough on the draw there to get them to stop. Well, that's weird. I can move forward, but... Oh, is it because my scout is in the way? Okay, it was because my scout was in the way, but we can't quite reach it. We can't quite put it under siege this turn, so they can probably get another unit trained up here. That's unfortunate. But at the same time, not the end of the world. So, anyway, It looks like that's actually going to be it for now, so I will bring you guys back as more of interest occurs.